Hello guys, it's TechHelps and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Xbox Series X vs PlayStation 5. Like the video now and subscribe if you like the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Now let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about everything about this console. So if you want to see more content, just like the video, subscribe, just comment down below what Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 content you want, and we will do that straight away just for you guys, okay? Now let's get right into it. So first off, we're going to talk about specs. Now, for the PS5, the specifications are, for the CPU, on the PS5 you've got an AMD Zen 2 base CPU with 8 cores at 3.5 GHz variable frequency. We got the GPU at 10.28 teraflops, 36 CUs at 2.23 GHz. The GPU architecture is a custom NA2. The memory interface is a 16GB GDDR6 256-bit. The memory bandwidth is 448 GB per second. The internal storage is a custom 825 SSD or like a 1TB. But I think it's just gonna be like that on the hard drive, like the PS4 say. You've got the 500GB and it's like something 400, because like it just does that. And the I/O throughput is 5.5 GB raw, typical 9 GB compressed. Expandable storage is an NVMe SSD slot. An external storage, USB HDD support, PS4 games only though. And the optical drive has a 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. Now, let's talk about the Xbox Series X specifications. To start with the CPU of the Xbox Series X, you've got 8 times cores, 3.8 GHz, 3.6 GHz with SMT custom Zen 2 CPU. The GPU is 12 teraflops, 52 CUs, 1.825 GHz custom RDNA 2 GPU. Die size is 360.45 mm2. The process is 7nm enhanced. The memory is 16GB GDDR6 with 320 bus. The memory bandwidth is 10GB 560 GB per second, 6 GB and 336 GB per second. The internal storage is 1 TB custom NVMe SSD. The I/O throughput is a 2.4 GB raw, 4.8 GB per second. The expandable storage is 1 TB expansion card, matches the internal storage exactly. External storage, USB 3.2 external HDD support, and the optical drive is a 4K UHD Blu-ray drive, and the performance target is a 4K 60 FPS up into 120 FPS, which is the same with the PlayStation 5. Now we're going to talk about PS5 and Xbox Series X controller. PlayStation 5 controller, they've like changed it fully, they've replaced the name, and they've made a new design. Now we're going to talk about all the features on this controller. Now first, we're going to talk about the first thing that it's got on there: haptic feedback. With the rumble technology seen in the PS4 controller vibrates intensely during the particular in-game events, it wasn't particularly fine-tuned to the player's experience. Haptic feedback simulates touch, meaning the controller would output vibrations or movements to replicate a real-life touch experience. This aims to improve the controller's feedback and therefore players' immersion, with Sony saying it adds a variety of powerful sensations you feel when you play, such as the slow gritness of driving a car through mud. Now, secondly, on the PS5 controller, we've got the adaptive triggers. The PS5 controller will also feature adaptive triggers, which Sony says have been incorporated into the trigger buttons L2 and R2. These adaptive triggers will allow the developers to program the resistance of triggers to simulate actions more accurately, so you can truly feel the tension of your actions. Like when drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. Create button. There is no share button on the DualSense controller, but there is a create button, and it will perform the same function and more. Well, once again, pioneering new ways for players to create epic gameplay content to share with the world or just enjoy from themselves. This is how Sony describes it. Expect more as we get closer to launch. And next thing on the PS5 controller, we've got an audio jack. The PS5 will still feature an audio jack too, so you can plug in your own headphones and headsets. This was tweeted in a response to a user question by PlayStation project manager Toshimasa Oki. The account isn't verified though, so it's worth noting. Built and next thing on the PS5 controller, it's got a built-in microphone. It would also include a built-in microphone. So, and Sony says you'll be able to use this to talk with your friends online without the use of a gamepad. Of course, for folks who still want one, Sony says it will support them. And it's also got larger capacity battery. When Wired chatted to Mark Cerny and Tashi Aki about the PS5 and its controller, when it was confirmed that the DualSense would feature some other improvements on the DualShock 4, meaning a USB Type-C connector for the charging and a larger capacity battery will make it heavier than the DualShock 4, though still a bit lighter than the current Xbox controller with batteries in it. Next thing, we've got 3D audio. So now guys, onto the Xbox Series X controller. So, the Xbox Series X controller has not got haptic feedback. However, the PS5 controller kinda did copy the Xbox controller. So personally, I think the PS5 controller has the upper hand. What do you think in the comments below? Now guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And also, please comment below which one do you think has won the battle in console wars. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.